I mean, even now I have a business coach, super amazing. She built one of the largest coaching systems in the world. And when she stopped working there, I was like, got in there and like got her to coach me.
Tackled her.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta coach me.
Yeah.
So she's been coaching me for like the last like year.
So not to interrupt you, but you're saying so many things that are triggering some points that I want to share with people, because I know how hard it is, or was, for me as a professional to find. So one, you mentioned you had certain markers that kept you going along the way. I associate that with goals, right?
Yeah.
So yes, it's true that you set goals for yourself.
100%. I have a goal. I have a monthly goal and a weekly goal.
Okay, perfect.
And then there's the year goal, which I do around my birthday. Instead of, everyone
so you can celebrate.
Everyone does like their January goals.
Yeah.
Or they're like, I don't know, whenever they do it. I do it around my birthday, which is like funny. The whole company
revolves around your birthday?
The goals for the company revolves around my birthday.
That's good.
It's like hilarious.
It's your company.
I know.
Do you create, within those goals, do you create a map or a plan to achieve those goals?
I do. Everyone that's gonna watch this video, they're probably not just starting their company where it's like,
of course not.
Like they don't know how to make money type of thing. Ours is like, we know we hit a certain amount of units,
right?
We would hit the earnings that we would want.
Right.
It's very clean. It's like nice to know, like,
right.
Oh, if I just do these many deals, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. So I have minimum goals and then I have maximum goals. Like by September, I have a minimum amount of income I needed to earned, or like the goals I wanted to hit. Obviously there's like the financial goals, there's our cultural goals, there's our feature goals, like all the different technology we want to build before September. And then we have this thing called max goals. So a lot of people don't have max goals, but we do, where we won't outgrow ourselves. And it's actually a really small margin. It's actually a 20% difference. So it's a minimum number, max is 20% above that number. And the following year, that minimum and maximum grows by another 20%. And the reason why we do that, because my whole thing is, no matter what, I will die if I do not hit that minimum. And the mentality is very like Will Smith, Tony Robbins, it's like, I will die. I will never not hit that minimum.
But some would argue, like, from an athletic perspective, I would argue that once you create a mental state that that's your minimum, you've almost resolved to that being an okay number. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're settling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever rowed, but if you've ever been on a rowing machine or actually rowing, the first couple strokes, maybe your adrenaline's crazy and you're going into it and it's probably more aggressive, and then you settle in, but it still requires the kicker in the end, And so what keeps you from settling and not just accepting that versus elevating to that maximum goal?
Well, I would say the minimum is very strategic and the maximum is very strategic. So it's not settling because they're already hard goals. So they're like hard.
Hard to achieve.
Yeah, hard. Like my fitness coach was always like, I want you to go harder than when you went last week. Go harder,
Right.
So like every year we go harder. That's how we've been able to consistently grow in the last 8 years. It was just, we go harder every year, but not too much.